rectal probe.
Whoa,
electroejaculator.
whoa.
I had to say that. Welcome to SVU.
Yeah, thank you. I think they're going to cut that. Hi, I'm Mariska Hargitay.
And I'm Kelly Giddish.
And this is a friendly interrogation.
What do you remember about the first time we met?
I'll tell you exactly what I remember about the first time we met. We met at your screen test, and I remember being sad because Chris was gone, and I was like, oh my gosh, my life is about to change. And you came in, and I read with you, and I remember going, oh, wow, she's so money.
Oh, good.
She was so good, and I wasn't expecting the scene to be so emotional as you played it. And you got teary. I just was excited to work with an actor of your caliber.
Because I remember the screen test too. And I flew in on a red eye to come do that. And I got ready in my hotel room like a little actress. Of course I knew the show, but I knew Chris was leaving. So I was like, I don't know, I'll give this like a year or two with me on it. And I did one take and they were like, hey, can you really give it back to her? And I go, yeah. And it was just so fun and easy and so easy to be in the present moment with you, which is obviously continued.
Okay, what is your favorite scene that we've done together?
I really love the scene where we're at the motel room.
Me too.
I know, it was so fun. We were
Yeah.
both looking forward to that so
So
much, where we
much.
just got to be on a motel bed, like talking like two girls. And it wasn't like an easy scene. It was
No.
like we were challenging each other in that moment, and that was fun. It's fun to do.
Yeah, it's so fun to know that you're in such good hands with
Yeah.
another actor.
Yep,
So, yeah.
good way to put it.
My favorite too.
I appreciate that. What do you think makes the relationship between Benson and Rollins so special?
Mutual respect and trust.
Earned
Earned trust. That's so funny because when I was about to say that, I was going to say earned trust, and I was like, no, keep it streamlined. And then you said it, of course. Earned trust that our relationship on the show and off the show has really been built, this beautiful foundation from the ground floor up. So there was never any acting involved.
It's not like a flimsy building.
Nope.
Put up quickly.
It's built on very strong foundation and bricks. And so every time we act, there's this beautiful history and this beautiful foundation. And also because of the great writing, we've been through so much together. We've been through so much together. And we know that we really have each other's back.
Totally agree with that.
Good. What is the piece of advice that you'd give yourself back when you were just starting out on the show?
I'm going to answer this very honestly, and it's to write down at least one thing that Ice-T says a day. Just one thing.
That's right.
I wished I had done that. I wished I had a little notebook that I had actually written down the awesome things that he's
kernels.
dropped. Yes,
Yeah, little
he's
nuggets.
He's dropped things. I started doing it in my dressing room, just writing it on the wall. You're welcome. But I wish I had a journal with all those things.
Oh,
How about you? What's the advice that you would give to yourself in 1999?
Well, I'll tell you, I wish that I had journaled a little bit about each episode or the memories of each day because there's so much that happened. And I think that because of the speed with which we shoot, because of the lines that we have to learn, for me, because I think there were years when I was so sleep deprived, I can't remember. And that is so sad for me because sometimes I see episodes and I'm like, immediately it sparks a great memory.
Yeah.
And then there's sometimes I go,
Don't remember.
nothing. I don't remember anything. And so much happened and we move so fast.
Yeah.
And so I wish that I wrote down, you know, it's sort of like as parents, right? We want to write down one little thing.
I just made a pact with my husband yesterday to, like, every time you reach for the phone to go to Instagram, that instead of doing that, you're going to write down like a little thing that you want to tell our 2 or 6 or 9-year-old. And we started doing it yesterday, and like I was in tears with what he wrote. It was so good. It's just like, oh my God.
Such a gift.
Yeah.
To document it.
I think everybody has that wish.
Yeah.
So we should actually do something about
Yeah.
it.
I love that.
Yeah. And I wish I had asked you for more business advice. Okay.
Oh.
Do you have a favorite line that you've ever said? Back to the not remembering things?
No, I mean, I've had so many great lines. I don't know that I remember. I'd have to look at the show and
Yeah.
again write it down.
Well, I just read a line from this script that we're filming now, and it says, "It sucks to suck."
Oh.
I love that.
Yeah, that's
Which is
good.
fun because I make my boys do 10 push-ups every time they say that word because I don't like it being said in our house. But I get to say.
I
the
want to
character.
read the Kelly Giddish parenting manual. That's what I want to read. You are such a beautiful mother. Seriously.
very much.
You should think
You
about
too.
that.
You too.
You should really think about writing a book.
Okay.
I want you to think
All right,
about
done.
that. People, you heard it here first.
Done.
Okay.
Oh, the other line that I love is rectal probe.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
electroejaculator.
guys.
I had to say that. Rectal
Yeah.
probe electroejaculator. Welcome to SVU.
Yeah, thank you. I think they're going to cut that.
Rectal probe electroejaculator.
Cut that.
I had to make a song. Rectal probe electroejaculator.
I do remember that.
Rectal probe electroejaculator. Rectal probe. So that was fun.
Yeah, good. Okay. This is a tell-all with Kelly Giddish.
I'm going to ask you this one.
Tell me.
What are some of the most memorable moments you've had with guest stars?
I've had so many.
Yeah.
There was one in particular where an actress, the guest star, it was very difficult for her to act this part. We got through it together, and she talked about how healing it was and how it was no accident that she was playing this part because it made her confront some things that she pushed away, and she felt that she got this part. You know, it was a spiritual thing that happened, and it really helped her move forward. So there's a lot of those.
If you could pick a guest star for this season, who would it be and why?
There are so many that I want to come and play with us.
Wouldn't it be fun if Raul came back?
Well, I was just going to say, if Raul came back, or for me, if Bradley Woodford came back,
Yeah.
just because he's so brilliant and so fun
Yeah.
and so funny. But that's a very hard question
Yeah, it
because
is.
we have about 100 people that we would want
Yeah.
to come back.
Yeah.
So if you could write any storyline for our two characters this season, what would it be?
It might involve a convertible on a cliff.
Hello,
Right?
Thelma.
I know. But wouldn't
Yeah.
that be fun?
It would be so fun. Well, that's so
Road
funny. this-
trips, like,
Road trips.
Yeah.
But also, we just had this conversation yesterday with one of our writers to show more about the multitasking that we do as mothers, as women, as that's not just related to the case, but all the things that Benson and Rollins actually balance outside the squad room.
Yeah.
That is something that is so universal to all women about what it is to be a woman and all the multitasking that you do and all that is expected of us and all of the responsibilities that people don't see.
getting a text from the nanny, like on a Wednesday, saying, "Can I open this can of beans for the children's supper, or is there something else coming?" Like, oh crap, I didn't get the groceries there. Or you know, I mean, like,
Whatever it is, yeah.
it's so wide open because I think me and you would just go, yes, you know, if
Bring
it's
it,
something,
bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it.
Can you describe the impact that SVU fans have had on you over the years in 10 words or less, please?
Yeah, exactly. It has been such a profound experience and privilege to have the fans mirror back what the show has meant to them, how it has been a doorway to their healing. I've had so many beautiful experiences with the fans who have shared so much of what the show has meant to them, and it's such an honor to be even that teeny part of their journey and their healing.
Yeah.
So much more than a show.
Yeah, it is. Even just from the lighthearted moments that I share with our fans, so like a 25-year-old guy coming up to me saying, "I watched you with my grandmama and my aunt," and knowing it's a multi-generational thing that they all share, that's huge too. You know, the
And also,
longevity.
like when you're in an airport and people stop you and they go, like they have this visceral emotional response and they go, "I love you."
I'm like, that doesn't suck to hear.
That doesn't. It's so, you can't, wait,
I know.
10 push-ups.
10 push-ups.
10 push-ups, lady. Can't say suck.